Okay. What are you doing?
I'm taking this off to get the nails. This is step one, is to do the, well, I call them nails. They're actually like a stud. That's for the jet bumpers. And then we can start taking some parts off the back of this to put on here.
Okay.
But we'll do those first. The nails, and then I don't know, I'm voting to just pick on some things to take off and clean up and put on.
Yeah, all on the backside.
Like
We're still on the backside.
The sling bell cranks, you know,
all that stuff.
Kicker bell cranks, yeah, all that stuff. Just,
all that stuff.
Just pick something. There's plenty.
Okay.
But this top side thing, these have to come off so you can get the studs out.
How was your Christmas?
Good. It was really short, like always. You know, I mean, a few hours from Christmas Eve until. But it was good. Did you go somewhere?
I was here. You know, the funny thing happened. Well, I mean,
excuse me?
I spent some time with Mom and Pop.
Okay.
And then I came in here. You believe that?
No, no. Were you here long?
Longer than I wanted to be.
You could have came with me to meet my brother-in-law.
Here's the spike you're talking about if you want to show the people this, whatever that thing is.
Yeah, it's a stud. It's 632, and it's like a nail tip on it, and then it's hardened, and it has a flat edge on the top, and it has serrations like a paddle shape to keep it from spinning.
Right, right.
Yeah, it's kind of a unique piece, but it looks like a nail.
Yeah, you may have trouble ordering that.
It's actually a stud.
That's probably available because they used them. They still, I don't know.
Very rare do they break off.
Does Stern still build it that way?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention, but they probably do. These are hardened, and they will break off if you use drill drivers and you torture it, and it'll snap right off.
Been there.
Yeah, it usually snaps off right here where it's crimped.
Thankfully, I have a lot of scrap playfields laying around.
Yeah. So you got to watch, you know, if you're going to do that, because the banging motion of the drill driver, the hammering motion, is what generally breaks fasteners. It's not the torque, the tightness of it. It's just the.
So that's the spike that comes through the playfield.
Yeah.
To mount the pop bumper brackets.
Yeah.
Now,
that's the only place to use.
Yeah. Why did they only use it there and not use it, you know, up here or I wonder why. I guess they figured.
I have no comment on that.
Well, why'd they do that?
I don't know. I would guess these things are pounding all the time with this type of action, and then this is really not. This has just got a pivoting action. So maybe they, you know what? I don't know. But this was used from EMs on out. So they always use this. I don't know.
Okay. So at any rate, we're going to do the spikes, and then we're going to take all this crap here off. I guess one piece at a time. Evaluate the piece itself.
Yeah.
Make sure it's not broken or needs any type of attention.
Right.
I see one of the slingshot brackets here. One of these things is not like the others. This one's wrong. That's
old.
That's a pop bumper bracket. That's the same thing we're just showing. It's got a pop bumper bracket on there.
Yeah,
it doesn't get that. It gets
an older style.
It gets this style, not
right.
that style.
Yeah.
But
it'll work.
It's okay. We've got spares over here, Ray.
I have these. You can buy these new. They don't make them the same because this takes up more room, and you don't need this extra housing because this gets slammed a lot here. Up here, you don't have that kind of action.
So take a piece off, wash it, evaluate it, move it over. That's not rocket science, Ray. I think we can handle that.
It's all time consuming. It's all. It just takes a little time.
Ray, I got a special thanks to a couple of people. I'm not going to name them because I think it kind of devalues what they did.
Yeah.
But they know who they are. We got a couple donations.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah. We did.
So that's awesome. Somebody bought us a pizza and a coffee, and I'm happy about that. What else can I tell you? Well, I'll read some emails to you while you're doing that. Feel a little out of sync, Ray. Must be the holiday.
Yeah. Day after the holiday, yeah, 26th.
Our friend Crow says a few things here, blah blah blah. The guy you were thinking of is Jim Varney playing Ernest P. Worrell.
Indeed.
Believe it or not, they made 11 Ernest movies
between
'86 and Varney's death in 2000. Varney is dead.
Really? He died 14 years ago?
Apparently. That's why you haven't seen those movies in a while.
I didn't think the man was that old. Maybe something happened.
If you're truly interested in a really bad, bizarre movie, you should see the first Ernest movie, Dr. Otto and the Riddle of the Gloom Beam.
Really?
Yeah, I could just see you renting that too.
No. I seen a few of his movies. I seen one I thought was funny. It was called Scared Stupid or something.
Sounds like a pinball machine. You know, I saw a stupid movie yesterday, Ray, while I was doing some video editing.
Was it good?
No, it was horrible.
Horrible?
And, you know, I don't think it was supposed to be a poor movie. And you're going to be surprised when I tell you what it is. I've seen pieces of this movie 100 different times, and I never watched it because the pieces that I saw seemed like they were bad. But yesterday, being Christmas, I was up there doing some video editing late. I got a chance to watch the thing from start to finish. I wasn't paying real close attention, but enough to see what it was. Bram Stoker's Dracula. What a piece of crap that movie is. People pick on my Johnny Mnemonic for that being a bad movie. That's a way better movie than BSD. That movie was terrible.
You don't like Keanu Reeves?
Well, hey, but I'm not slamming him for being in Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, but you don't.
He was, well, but I don't know, he doesn't make or break a movie. That movie was terrible. As a horror flick, it was terrible. As a drama, it was just bad.
Really? I didn't mind it.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Did you watch it from start to finish?
A couple times over the years, yeah.
It was stupid.
I didn't mind it.
It's horrible.
Come on.
It's garbage.
It had that major actor in it, dude.
Which one?
I don't remember his name. I'm
Hopkins?
Bad with names.
Anthony,
yeah.
Anthony Hopkins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, did he need lunch money? Is that
Oh,
what you're saying? He needed lunch money? He made that movie?
Well, you know, I thought, you know what, I'm going to sit down and watch this because the cast is, you know, Keanu Reeves, as bad an actor as he is, he's usually in pretty good movies.
Well, Gary Oldman was in it.
Gary Oldman was in it. I like him. He's funny.
Well, yeah.
Well, of course, that maybe that's why it didn't work, because it wasn't really it wasn't a funny role. Anthony Hopkins and what's her face, the shoplifting girl. What's her name?
I don't know. No, if I heard it.
Yeah, I want to say Neve Campbell, but that's way off. She was in not Ghostbusters. What was that? Beetlejuice. She was in Beetlejuice. You know what I'm talking about. Well, somebody will tell us. She likes to shoplift. But at any rate, the cast is pretty good. The movie was horrible.
For real? She shoplifts?
Well, I don't know. I think she got busted for shoplifting several times. Yeah.
Neat. So there's like a mental thing going on because she's wealthy.
She was a kleptomaniac. Well, she may be broke. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Well.
Yeah, that's all I got to say about BSD. It was freaking horrible. I
can't believe you never saw it all these years.
CNK Tube. Chris over at CNK Tube. Ernest P. Worrell told me to tell y'all to have a very Merry Christmas. Well, no shout out to TNT. They must be on the naughty list for defacing aprons.
They always defaced aprons.
Look forward to more.
I hope they continue it.
Look, what? You hope they continue defacing aprons?
Sure.
Yeah, me too.
That's why the decal guys came out. They generated that industry.
The business for no doubt. Because I mean, how else would the apron be damaged on a machine? It's under the glass.
Yeah, it's usually in a safe zone, and you can wipe off the paint, but the later ones you can't. And them stickers ruin the earlier and later ones.
Looking forward to more shop talk next year. Some nice chops, Mike. Can you work Baby Elephant Walk or some Joplin Rag into next year's opening music? Well, there's what I did on Christmas, Ray. And I ain't too awful proud of how it turned out, but, you know, between the recording and editing and whatever the hell I was doing, I don't know, it was an 8 to 10 hour investment to make that goofy thing that everybody saw on the the intro to this week's vid. So, I hope you enjoyed that, Chris, over at CNK. I don't think I'm going to do that again, Ray. I don't know if I got that kind of time.
What are you doing?
I'm supposed to be working on pinball machines, man. Instead, I'm in here recording several tracks of me playing different instruments with the wrong equipment, and oh god, it was just silly.
Okay.
So
you're...
Yes, I'm retired from that. I don't know. You know, somebody has to play the Champion Pub theme, play this. I don't know.
Champion Pub theme.
If you're not a hot girl, I'm not taking any more music requests. And even then, it may not be, I don't know, up in the air.
Alright. That's entirely your call. I can't play anything musical,
yes,
so
you
I
can.
don't have
You
any
play
say.
the violin.
No, I can't. I forgot everything. You could probably play the violin.
Yeah.
You play all that.
I don't know, never tried. PBR, Pinball Reviewer, is, I guess he's kind of, I don't know, he's got a high speed that he's been working on, or it's his only pin. Yeah. And I don't know what the status of it is, but at any rate,
high speed.
And wish me luck on getting a Flight 2000 pin. If I do get it, it will be a project pin, but it is really cheap. So hoping I can snag it and bring it back to life again. You know what Flight 2000 is, don't you?
Yeah, you don't see a lot of them.
You know what else it is, don't you?
That's an old Stern.
It's an old Stern. Them things are a pain in the butt.
They have their shortcomings, you know, there's partial support. They're stepping up. The aftermarket is stepping up. They're starting to make things to make it a little easier. So, I don't know. I wish they'd put free play on them. I don't know why David Altec can't make them free play, and yet the Valleys are. What's a little different about it? I don't know.
That's odd. Well, just drill a hole in your coin door and put a switch there.
is you
Make sure you drill it crooked though, and in a real conspicuous spot, instead of hiding it under the cabinet or putting it on the coin release.
Yeah, and don't put one of them little tiny buttons.
No, make sure it's
Poke
big.
it out a half inch and put one of them.
Just drill.
buttons.
In fact, don't even do the coin door. Just drill a hole in the front of the cabinet.
Flipper button.
And people wonder why we pick on TNT. Jim G.
Do they do that?
I don't know. They stink. Jim G, a.k.a. Jimmy G, a.k.a. Jimmy, says, Mike watched that show. He just won't admit it. Captain Kangaroo.
Oh.
Yes, I know what Captain Kangaroo
They called
is.
you on that?
Yeah, he called. Yeah.
Aw, dude. That's cold. You're supposed to beat on me for that. Of course, now I remember when the show had #1 episode.
Well, that I know. I saw it as a kid. DJ Big Sexy Berlin. Hey.
All right, here. Did you see Soupy Sales? Did you ever see Soupy Sales?
I've heard of it. I wouldn't.
And that's
know.
probably before that.
Wasn't it like a it was a show. It was a kind of like a hodgepodge of just whatever.
Kids show.
It was a kids show?
Yeah.
No, then I don't remember.
And it was black and white, and I think that's where Lamb Chop, that lady, whatever her name was, had the talking lamb handheld figure. That was one of the features on that show. Every week he'd have somebody different. But
how about the Gong Show?
no, that was a '70s thing, man.
Okay, well
That was.
so you were too old to watch that.
Yeah, that was more of an adult thing anyway. Soupy Sales and Captain Kangaroo was for kids, really.
How about the Match Game? You ever see the Match Game?
Yeah, that's another adult game.
That was
show.
a game show. It had that tall guy. I forget his name.
Yeah, I don't remember.
He was funny.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the stars that they had come in to sit on the panel, they were funny too. But the guy who hosted that show, he was funny. I could watch that all day long.
Okay. What were you saying here?
Oh, DJ Big Sexy Berlin. Hey, you guys sold a lot of machines in December. I don't know how he noticed that, but boy did we,
Well,
Ray.
everything that gets taken off that website, one way or another, is not here anymore. So.
Ray, I got to tell you, the showroom's looking. I don't know. There's a big old blank spot there.
I moved the driver.
Yes, you do.
And I got to move the video game out here.
There was an Addams Family sitting there. I never even got to film it. It sold before I could film it. Pirates of the Caribbean gone. Transformers gone. The Defender gone.
Galaga Mini gone.
The Galaga Mini gone. What were those?
F&Fs.
The two F&Fs gone.
Drivers.
And some of the stuff on the floor doesn't even exist. That ambush, that's a restoration for a customer.
Correct.
That's gone, along with the haunted house and the ambush back there whenever you finish the ambush.
The Phantom gun? Yeah.
Yeah, Phantom thing. Oh, did I say ambush? There's an ambush.
That is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Phantom gun, and then...
Well, there's the music studio back there, CNK. I don't know. It's kind of an amateur show.
I'm going to move the video game out there today.
Okay.
Got to list a few little parts on eBay. Stay tuned. We're going to list some good stuff.
Oh, okay. Good stuff
Some
coming
good
on
stuff,
eBay.
yeah,
Last time we
parts
said we were
that
going to
you
do that,
can
we didn't
use.
do it.
No, well, we were doing that.
We were working on something
yeah.
else. Part 2. And will you show a restoration of a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
When are we going to do that? We don't have any.
Got Defender to...
Okay, we have another Defender in the back that just needs put together. It's back from paint. We didn't bother getting to it because we already had one. What else is back there? There's a Popeye back there, which is not really. It's not a dedicated Popeye, but
no,
it's
it won't be a restoration. It'll just be a kit game.
It's
But
it's a correct cabinet. It's
yeah,
the correct
it's a Nintendo. Yeah.
correct Nintendo cabinet. We have side art for it.
Marquee, control panel.
The new control panel overlay. So that's basically going to be a restored unit. I don't know.
I think we.
But I don't think we're ever going to get to it because it ain't worth doing.
I think if we patch in things a little at a time, you know.
I can't think of any other video
The
games
only
back
thing
there.
that's a plus about doing them things is they take up small area of floor space in the shop because they're vertical.
Okay.
Pins are horizontal and they take up a lot more room when you're working on multiple things. These stand-up things take up less room than something across.
Are there any other video games back there?
Well, the Arkanoid, and then there's our Skins game that we're going to convert to a multicade.
Okay.
With a 25-inch monitor. It's a brand new cabinet, so there's a few things to play with, but the emphasis on the video game thing, as far as we're concerned, is less than
minimal.
This.
Yeah, I guess. Well, you're going to bring in your.
I'm not saying there's nobody that ever is going to want one again, because we sold.
Well, it's just
two stand-ups.
It's supply and demand again. There's just so much of it out there compared to who wants it.
So, but I like to change off and do some things. It's not that I would be opposed to doing our.
I guess when we bring in your other Galaga, we had two Galaga minis. One was here at the shop, and one is in your home game room, which somebody's probably going to ask me to do a tour of your home game room now that I mentioned it. But you ain't got shit.
Well, no, I don't.
You got what do you got? You got one of these wall jukeboxes, I guess.
Correct.
You've got an interesting Megatouch. It's like an airport model or something that mounts in the wall.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, it was for airport terminal play.
You've got Jimmy's Indiana Jones. I don't know why that's there. I guess he wanted you to play it a while. You've got Frankenstein, which nobody's ever going to see because it's going in the dumpster.
No, man, I'm going to fix the head. You know, when I got home too late last night, I didn't mess with it, but I wasn't figuring we were up there that long, but I do want to do some things to the head and
you've got the Galaga. You've got the Galaga Mini.
Play with it a little. It's kind of fun to do off.
Which is it's as restored as the other. They're both restored at the same time to the same level.
Yeah, this has an LCD in it.
Okay,
display.
so it's a little bit, I don't know, more invested into it. I guess it's the slightly nicer of the two, slightly.
It's a trade-off, you know.
Yeah. You've got your first game, which is the Centipede Mini.
That's Jean's.
No, it's in your game room.
Yeah, it's not mine. That's hers.
Okay.
I bought that for her. Yeah, I got that. And then I got the slot machines, 2 slots.
Oh boy. Why do you have slot machines?
I don't know. I like looking at them.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's a piece of Americana because they vend coins and take in coins. I don't hardly ever play them. I turn them on. They're neat to look at.
Okay, I'm reaching now. You got a bubblegum machine.
Yeah.
Takes a penny.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all you got.
Yeah.
That's a pretty lame game room. You got a new TV though.
Yeah, I worked for that. I bought a bigger one and I got that as a trade-in for some work. It's a couple-year-old Vizio, 46.
Yeah.
But
so be it.
Anyway, yeah, that's it. I mean,
Oh, and I skipped over one sentence he's got here. What will be your next project?
Project here?
Yeah.
Really?
Huh?
Well, I don't know.
What's our next project?
After the Phantom, you mean?
I don't know. Well, yeah, Phantom's already in process. The Taxi's already in process.
Oh, all right. The next project. I don't know.
I'm thinking for me, I'm going to roll in Frank's Circus Voltaire.
Yeah,
I don't want to do it because it's a piece of garbage. It's an Felix redid the cabinet, but the thing is just rough. He bought it on eBay and drove, I don't know, upstate New York to get it. Didn't know what he was looking at, and brought back. It was a super turd piece of junk.
Well, he bought some parts so far, right?
Yeah, he's got all.
Rams.
You know, I was stalling by telling him, go ahead and order the parts. Go ahead and order the parts. Well,
what all did he get? Rams? Plastics?
He's got everything. He's got all the parts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know he bought more than just Rams.
Yeah, he's got all of it. So I think that's what I'm going to do next. Not because I want to, but just because we kind of owe him. It's his turn. That's the only one I got an idea for.
Okay.
I can't think of anything back there I really want to see. I might finish stripping the T2 and give Felix the playfield on that.
Oh, that's upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, because the playfield's got a little bit of lifting on the inserts that he can fix.
They don't make a new playfield?
No. I would do it, but no.
Would you? Damn, I'm
Yeah.
surprised.
It'd be easier than trying to deal with that.
One? Yeah, okay.
Um,
As for me, I don't know. I'm gonna probably get on these, I guess. I don't know.
no, I got to sell him another machine to get him to
Come back again.
to make the same deal. Put them gangbusters in the back. What do you want to work on back there next?
Back there?
Yeah.
I was thinking either NBA Fast Break.
Yeah, that's not really a big deal.
Well, I don't need a big deal to work on.
Okay. Well, you can knock
Either that
out.
one or what else would I like to do back here?
Well, there's that pitching bat I keep crying about.
Yeah, that'd be kind of neat.
That's a big job though.
Yeah, but you start it and bring it in here. Yeah, I think I'd like to try to play with that.
You want to look at the pitching bat?
Yeah, I think so.
That'd be interesting.
That'd be neat.
One of these days, I'm going to tell you where I hit all the glass.
Well, that's up to you. It ain't here.
It is.
Was it in the ceiling?
No.
I looked, man.
Did you really?
Yeah, it ain't here.
It's here. I'm telling you.
I was in the back.
Yeah, it ain't back there.
I was upstairs.
It ain't there.
I was in here all over.
It ain't in here.
And so it ain't here.
It's in the office, man.
Office.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have an office.
What? What? Well, where do you think I work at? When I'm pushing
Is it
buttons.
behind the steps? Under or not the step? Yeah, under the steps.
It's in the room with the hot water heater.
Oh, okay.
You didn't look there.
No, I didn't. I never go in there.
You're like,
There's
oh.
a heat lamp in there. You know.
Well, you know, I was so tired of moving that glass
Was there
around.
room in there for all that delicate
Yeah.
stuff? Nobody goes in there.
Right. So it's safe in there because nobody ever goes in there.
Did you put something on the floor? It's
Of course I did.
Wood, right? No.
Yeah, it's on some cardboard or some shit.
Okay. Well, that's a good place for it.
That's what I thought.
You know, we're renting that sort of, I guess.
I don't care.
All right, my life is complete now.
Okay. Well, that's all the notes I printed out right.
You always got me going.
That's all that
I like that.
That's all I know about. I you know, that's all I got.
Anyway,
You made some cookies. What
Yeah.
kind of cookies are those?
They're called butter rich spritz cookies.
I ate 2 of them and they were delicious.
They're press cookies. You have to mix dough and then use a cookie press to make them.
Well, maybe we could do a tech tips on making cookies.
Yep. And then you bake them. You know, you have to mix the dough from scratch. You do not buy the dough. You make the dough out of flour, 10x sugar, 2 egg yolks, and then you have almond extract, and you have some vanilla extract, and then you have half a teaspoon of salt.
Oh my, we're getting the whole recipe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you have to add the ingredient, and then you have 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. Yeah.
Okay.
And you blend it together in a certain order, or else.
Well, that sounds complicated, but
it is time consuming.
I managed to handle the second part, which was open mouth insert cookie.
Yeah, they're good, man.
That was the fun part.
Yeah, they're just a good cookie. They're so light and flaky they melt in your mouth. They're not a doughy cookie. They're very light. They're hard to make. They take a lot to make.
Okay, well,
But
do some work.
It's neat.
Do some work on this. What are you doing? Did you take them spikes out?
No, I'm going to do it.
Okay. I made a little tool for that, right?
Did you? Well, let me have that.
So I don't know if it's a 6 on both ends. I don't think it is.
Yeah, it looks like it. Well, that's neat. I like that you made that. That's cool. It's just a nut log, mine.
Yeah. So yeah, I really built a tool there. I just grabbed
Well,
the
you
log.
purpose to use for it. That's cool.
And I found this goofy little miniature hammer because I can't find my other one. Somebody was in here hiding my tools.
No, I broke it and I got you this one because I broke it.
Did you break it some more? Because
No, but even if you find it, I broke the part that you used.
Yeah, I haven't seen it recently. Oh, right. I was going to show him the other hammer you got me, but I don't see it.
Well, I'm using it.
No, the other hammer you got me.
You mean the engineer hammer?
The engineer's hammer.
Come on. Where'd you put that?
I don't know.
You can't lose that.
That's kind of hard.
Like,
that's kind of hard to hide.
It's a miniature
full-size
sledge.
Oh, here it is.
I don't want that.
Ray, would you explain to the people why you got me this and when? When and why you got me this? And it's not for, no, it's not for doing that.
It's just a little baby 4-pound.
Yeah. Do you remember why you got me that?
Yeah. I broke your other hammer, I think.
Yeah, something similar to it.
And then we were demoing some video games.
That's what we were doing.
Yeah, what was, we had 4 of those things. What were they?
I don't know, whatever.
Main event.
Whatever it was, we were in the parking lot smashing up some games. Not for fun, just to.
They were going.
So that they would.
They were in water.
So that they would fit in the dumpster.
Yeah.
And
they were Konami Main Event. It was called a wrestling game.
Yeah, I know at least one of them things worked.
It did. Yeah.
So yeah.
And that's not even the adequate. You need something bigger for that, but we manage.
You can smash up a game with that.
Yeah, but something bigger would be quicker, like a 10-pounder with a longer handle. But you know, these are wood, and when they're put together, especially video games, they're glued and stapled, and that's how they put these together. All these machines are glued and stapled. There's no screws, there's no nails. They use staples.
I'm thinking when we're done these gangbusters, we should smash that third one.
I bought that from Bill, man.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's going to be
It's a nice class,
we're
man.
scrapping that thing because we're not going to have
in my game room.
we're not going to have. It's going to be missing parts, man. What are you going to do? Buy another one?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
And you're not. So you're yeah.
No, the function of that, spending $1,000 or whatever I paid for that, is to get the parts to make 2 for Jim.
Yeah.
Because they're missing some core parts that would take too long to find. This has everything, and it was even delivered. So
scrap.
it was well worth the effort to spend to have it to do these. Yeah.
Okay. Did you take a part off yet?
Well, I've got nails off the one, and I got to do these. But yeah, all right. So you want to? I'm going to start with a drop target thing.
Okay.
Three drop target bank.
Okay. We have an extra one of those, Ray. An extra drop target bank. Should you encounter problems? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because
I think to work with a magnetic tool for this, because you'll be dropping these and running all over the place for them. So you want to get Klein makes nice ones because they're very thin around the end here, and they make all different sizes. Only drawback is they'll only work with surface hex screws. They won't work with any studs because you can't.
Yeah.
So it only works with this type thing, but it's handy for almost everything that you're taking apart off this, because that's all it's down here. It won't work for studs though. See?
Yeah. Okay, you took a part off. Evaluate it.
Yeah, well, it's the drop target bank.
It's got nice. The decals look like they're okay. Were recently replaced even.
Yeah, recently, yeah. These can crack right around here, although I don't see anything.
Okay.
And I'll probably take this off and then wash the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't look like it was hacked on. Nothing's been torn
Okay.
off.
I think the other one's in bad shape, so we may want to steal the the opto board off of the scrapper playfield there. Well, Ray, it's still kind of a holiday edition to this thing, as I can tell by your hat. I was thinking of a few snubs. Remember last week we did kind of thank you and shout outs and all kinds of stuff like that. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right. We knew we were going to, and we missed some key people. Who can I think of that we missed? Centaur Russ. We failed to mention Centaur Russ.
Oh, not intentionally.
BSD Russ.
Yeah.
Nice guy.
Centaur Russ, yeah.
Centaur Russ. So sorry, Centaur Russ. We didn't forget you. We forgot you.
He does watch, doesn't he?
Occasionally.
Okay.
How about this heavy hitter? Downhill Bill. We did not mention Downhill Bill.
Oh man, now he does watch and he's hurt. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we must have hurt his feelings. Poor guy. And all those nice things he said about us, so he's going to have to take some of them back. Downhill Bill. I don't think we mentioned Mark Hittner.
No, I was trying to remember his name, remember?
Yeah, I know we mentioned him recently, but not in the holiday thank you list. Mark Hittner. Hell of a great guy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a card on my desk. Actually, there's several cards on my desk, but there's a card that's stapled to the wall from a few Christmases ago. Do you?
Yeah.
Do you
I like it. You want it when?
I'm working on it. So that card represents a couple of people. Who's that, right?
Yeah, it represents Ron Steer.
Yep.
And my customer from Philly. I'm trying to think of his name.
See, I don't remember his name. I remember Ron, and how can I not remember the other guy's name? We did a Nippet for him.
Yes.
We did a Centigrade 38 or 37, whatever the name of that is.
37, and then we did a 6 million BC.
Don't remember that.
Now, when you take things apart like this, if you leave it together, you know, you're looking at it over, and it looks generally okay.
Okay, look at tell the camera, I'll be back.
Well, it ain't okay. It generally has a problem here with the drop target step latch. This one's totally broke off, so this wouldn't work at all because this target would never latch up. It would fall back down. The middle one would work because it's latching on half this, and this one would work, but there's nothing over here at all unless it latches on the rivet, which I cut down. So this piece is available, and then you have to rivet it back on.
I missed the conversation, but what's going on there?
Oh.
Oh.
That ain't gonna latch. It's gone.
Oh, well, there's a spare right behind you.
They make this. Aftermarket makes this.
Okay.
Little shelf thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about the spare over there?
But look how thin they are, man. Try riveting that on.
Yeah. How about the spare over there?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, take things apart, you're going to find stuff.
Ron's buddy and our buddy's name is John.
John, yeah, that's right, McMiniman.
McMiniman, yeah, I did. You remembered his last name. It wasn't on the card, so I was hoping you'd remember his last
John,
name. I haven't heard from either of them recently.
Well, John sold his Philadelphia home and moved down to wherever Ron lives. Where do they live?
They're in like South Carolina somewhere, aren't they?
Yeah,
or North Carolina, South Carolina?
High Point. Somewhere near the shore down there. Anyway, yeah, they both live near there, and Ron was always from there, but he travels. His wife's from
there. Whenever he's in this area, he always stops in, although it's been a while, so have to shout out to him personally and see if we can see how he's doing.
He's a friendly guy.
Yeah, ain't he something?
Yeah, yeah. You know, we didn't see him at the show. He usually is up at Allentown, too.
I have to check on him, see how he's doing. Got a card from Steven Zamunsky, Steven Z.
New York Steve, yeah.
New York Steve.
Nice. He was a nice guy, friendly.
Yeah, met him at the Halloween party.
Yeah.
He was hell of a nice guy.
Yeah.
Very cool. Those are the key snubs that came to mind for me, Ray. I'm sure there's a bunch more.
We'll keep adding them as we think of them.
Yeah, we'll just spend the whole year trying to recover from our snubs.
Yeah, we can do that, and that fixes it.
Yeah, we'll have. Yeah, well, we've been shouting out to somebody every week. I don't know what good that is, but okay. So that one was busted, but you took it all apart. Was that its only problem?
Yeah, the board's fine. Just needs washed.
Okay.
These get dirty.
So that can't be installed yet because it needs fixed and washed.
Yeah. I guess the next thing, we could put the lamp board on if you want, or
yeah, it needs a bath. Yep, needs a bath.
Hmm?
Needs a bath.
I would take these off before I wash it.
You would?
Yeah, because I don't like water to get down in the lamp sockets. Do you ever see lamp sockets get white and powdery?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's because somebody washed it and didn't dry it out and left and then the calcium, it
Well,
dries out. It
well,
won't
what I
hurt
would do is, in an effort to be lazy, I would take that board off, wash it. Now, he's not installing LEDs.
So you just air the top.
So I would just wash the whole thing, then I'd sit it over there in front of the heater for an hour or two, whatever, and move on to the next thing.
That'll work. That'll work. I'm inclined to take the wire loops off next, and one at a time, and put them back on order. That could be a nuisance if you get them out of place, because they're in order by size of bundle that goes, and that'll actually dictate where your bundle goes. You know, I mean, you can do all those.
I agree.
That's kind of a little thing to do.
Easy, stupid work, though.
Yeah, and all this stuff is done as a matter of preference. Some people would probably start at the bottom and then just do everything and work their way up, or top down, Yeah. You don't have to just jump in and do everything.
Well, this spot in this project where we're at right now is not complicated in the slightest.
No.
Take a piece off, evaluate it, clean it.
What is complicated is fixing it.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be something wrong with most of the stuff you take off. And it depends how picky you want to get. I mean, as far as taking stuff off and cleaning it and putting it back on, I know some people just bolt stuff on.
Yeah.
But I would clean things.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, we got to brand new
I wouldn't go polishing this
stuff.
No,
no, and we're not tumbling the hardware from underneath or anything like that, but we are going to, and we're not going to meticulously clean each piece, like the wire looms and everything, but we'll take them over to the sink, spray them, wash them. That's not very exciting, Ray. Okay, Ray, I'm just going to patch in a small addendum to this week's Tech Tips. So you want to restore a gun game, huh? Your hair's messed up. What happened to your hat?
I don't know, man.
You can't work on grungy stuff with that white and red hat on. What did you run into here? We're trying to get to the end of this thing. We've got a few problems.
Yeah, broken parts and totally missing parts.
Okay.
And a bunch of hardware, which can be done.
Well, the hardware's not the end of the world. You can fix that. Well, I guess the other problems aren't the end of the world either, but I can replace hardware, I think. Yeah, interesting.
What is it, Jimi Hendrix? Remember the blacklight posters from the 60s? I got something that looks sort of like that.
You do?
Yeah. Hey, dude, we could sell those on eBay. I got old 60s posters, early 60s.
We could get rid of that junk.
Didn't you ever have blacklight posters?
I think I had a Led Zeppelin one.
Neat.
But, well, show everybody what you just showed me with these problems, and then let's get out of here. It's time to go eat. Okay.
It's supposed to have 2 leaf points coming off each side here, each part, and then they join together when they hit the wiper. One is always on, and these are where you score. So when this and this line up, and the game stepper unit is at the right place, then you get a score.
Right.
So you need a switch to combine these. That's what this is.
Okay, and why is this difficult?
Separate leaf, because there's nothing there to make. I don't know what to make.
It's not there, and
how long?
Yeah, the length of it determines how it, as far as aim, lines up with the whole the way that all of it works.
Yep.
So that's going to be a little bit challenging. What else? What else you got problems?
Strip gear in here.
Yeah, whoops. Okay.
So my flip spook might not, this flip ghost might not work really well.
Yeah. So, and it's a
fiber gear down
a fiber gear, and
yeah, this one here.
That's your bad one?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Got to take that gearbox out.
Yeah, and then what?
I don't know. Have some other gearboxes. Might be able to
Match it up.
Fiber gear, yeah. I could always call Steve with the spec number and he can hang.
Call Steve and he can hang up on you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's intermediate problem number 2. And I'll show him number 3 and then let's leave.
I forgot what it was already.
Yeah, more missing parts.
Oh my, yeah. Well, all right, that was from a while ago, but yeah, they are still.
Yeah, we haven't visited that recently. The gun looks nice.
Yeah.
Problem number 4: the butt end of the gun isn't there.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Yeah, that's not going to be the world's hardest problem, I don't think. Well, you got to bolt her down.
I think I did. I forgot that I did. I guess we were playing with it.
Here it goes.
Yeah, it got caught on the wing nut somewhat.
The wing nut?
Yeah, the wing nut was
okay.
Spring loaded and it got caught on the side of the bracket.
Okay.
Look how my nice brackets.
Nice job. Okay, what do you got going on under here?
No recoil coil solenoid.
Or any of it.
Right, and I don't have, I have this bracket, but I don't have the bracket that goes here and it wraps around here, and I don't have the whole area, the whole 2 or 3 brackets up here that the solenoid goes to, so I'm missing all of it.
Do we still have the book for this?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's show them that in the book, because
and I got to get in here and clean this up.
well, yeah, that's just work. That's not problems.
Sound card has to be done. Did I put a black light in it yet? No?
I don't know. You might have.
Did I?
I think maybe you did.
Did I? Okay. Book, yeah. The original book, man.
Yeah, neat. Yeah, I filmed this before, but I think I cut it out. I didn't show it to everybody.
Oh. You're thinking somebody has extra parts?
Yeah, there it is.
It doesn't show the bracket this all bolts on, but I need the bracket that bolts on, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. I got that.
Oh, you got the one on the end.
That's there,
huh?
yeah, that's there.
Nice.
I don't have any of that. And this mounts to a plate I don't have.
Right.
And then
Just another intermediate problem.
hey, there's what they look like. There's just 2 contacts. If you can believe what it looks like.
Yeah.
If anybody has any of that, is that a funny?
What's all this mean? Where's your gear? Where's your gear number? Is it in there?
I don't know. You have to get the whole box to get it. I guess it's part number 14A7848.
14A7848. Somebody ship us that. Okay, Ray. Put the book away. You don't even have to put your tools away because you're in here tomorrow, aren't you?
Later on, I got a thing to help Jimmy with.
You helping Jimmy?
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
You don't want to know. Hey, maybe you'd want to come along.
Well, I guarantee I don't want to come along. What are you guys doing now?
Didn't he tell you?
No.
Are you kidding?
I'm
afraid of you.
I have no idea. What the hell did he do now?
He bought another pen because he said you liked it. So I figured he told you.
He did not tell me.
He bought a Target Alpha.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm.
Did he really?
Yes.
What's he going to do with that old junk?
I don't know.
Are you for real?
You should call him tonight. Yeah, we're going to Lloyd Thoburn's in Maryland.
Oh, you're going to Coin Op Warehouse, huh?
You want to come along?
No.
Aw. I told him I'd help him because he spent 11 hours with me at Joe's, and I felt bad that I didn't really pay him. He didn't really want anything. But it's my favor back to him.
What's he going to do with that junk?
To go help him get it. He doesn't need help getting it, but you know, he rode with me 11 hours. He worked 11 and rode with me. It was an 18-hour day up there. I don't know. He likes it. He said you liked it, and that's why he saw it on there. You started it when you were up there and played it, and said.
What I said? What did I say? For an EN, this thing ain't terrible.
Yeah. Well, he searched for one, I guess, and he found one on eBay or whatever, and it was Lloyd's. So we're going to leave at 9 in the morning, and we should be back mid-afternoon easy. Because I'm not bringing anything back.
Not only am I not
it and us two.
Not only am I not going, but I may be permanently non-findable.
Oh.
You'll see my key will be under the mat, right? Unbelievable.
Well, you can go help him. And
No.
I'll stay here.
The last thing I want to see is another friggin' pin.
A 4-player EM.
I don't care what it is. It could be a gold-plated Big Bang bar for all I care. I don't want to see another pin around here.
I thought you'd get a kick out of going along. No. You're not saying, it's not saying anything.
I think we're going to keep this week short. It's going to be difficult to show this step in detail because it really is just, it's almost busy work.
Yeah, and when you see it over here, you'll see what was done.
Yeah, and maybe we'll do a brief overview of what problems we encountered when we went through it.
But definitely have magnetic nut drivers for the job. Makes it easier. You'll need 1/4 inch really, and then the other ones you're going to have to use a deep well socket to change studs and stuff. And you'll want to do parts that are just on this side. There are parts that come from this side and go to the other side. That's top playfield stuff. You want to save some of that, or don't do both at the same time.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to have to retake apart stuff.
Right.
Yeah, you want to do bottom stuff like, brackets, these here.
It's going to be a long minute.
Is it?
Yeah, it now says 0.
Bye.
So
Is that bye?
This is the last one before 2014, right? Tell them about it.
Last one?
Yeah.
Okay.
2014.
2014. So long.
Happy New Year.
It's Happy New Year.
That's what you're... Oh, Ray.
Happy New Year. Do I need another minute to go?
No, you just tell everybody Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Safe and prosperous, and we'll see you all very soon. 2014 is going to be a big year for us, Ray.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. We appreciate you. Happy New Year. See you soon.
Hi, we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't already subscribed, what are you waiting for? Want to know what's coming next? Go like us on Facebook right now. You can keep up to date with all of us here at the shop and what we've been up to. Thank you for watching.
Happy holidays, everybody.